Nearly a year after Albuquerque Police fired a cop the chief calls insubordinate, APD may have to hire him back.
A personnel board voted today to bring back Jeremy Deer, the officer who killed a 19-year-old suspected car thief. But the city plans to fight the ruling. News 13's Gabrielle Burkhart is live at APD tonight with that story. Gabby?
As soon as the city got word of the vote to rehire the fired APD officer, the city fired back, saying they'll do all they can to keep Jeremy Deer off of the force.
The appropriate penalty in this matter is reinstatement of Officer Deer.
By a 3-2 margin, the city of Albuquerque's personnel board voted to rehire former Albuquerque police officer Jeremy Deer. Deer was fired last year for what APD Chief Gordon Eden calls repeated insubordination and untruthfulness.
What we have is a situation where an officer was determined by their very hearing officer to be unfit to carry a badge and a gun.
Chief Administrative Officer Rob Perry says the city stands by the firing and will now appeal in district court. In April of 2014, Deer shot and killed suspected truck thief 19-year-old Mary Hawks. Deer claimed she pulled a gun, but he doesn't have lapel video of the shooting. APD says after a number of complaints against him, Deer was ordered in 2013 to record all citizen contacts, but again and again, he did not.
To have this board from the city come out of nowhere and basically foist a decision to rehire an officer back on us, that's always problematic.
Unfortunately, APD has put this case at the front and center of that whole controversy with cameras, and they're unclear about it at best and deceptive at worst.
Deer's attorney, Tom Grover, says his client is being used as a scapegoat and claims Deer was never ordered to keep his camera running at all times. He calls the chief's comments about Deer defamatory.
Chief Eden was shown to have lied to the media in his press conferences regarding Jeremy Deer.
Still, despite the chief and city saying he's not welcome, Jeremy Deer will continue fighting for his job back with APD.
He's a cop. He wants to be a cop. He wants to be back with his brothers and sisters with APD.
Now, the city says it could take months for their appeal to play out in court. In the meantime, Deer's attorney tells me he's looking at suing the city and APD, calling their comments today about Jeremy Deer defamatory. Back to you.
All right, Gabrielle, thank you. Well, if Deer does get his job back, the city may also have to give him back pay, the money he would have been making during the time he was fired.